Hi guys, it's Nicole and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, we'd really love it if you subscribe down below. Definitely hit that bell button so you get notified every time we upload a new video. And feel free to leave us a comment because we love hearing everything you guys have to say. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a really easy DIY cupcake stand for in your kitchen. This is going to be a really fun little holiday project that shouldn't take you very long to complete. I'm using some recycled leftover items I had in my house, and then I did purchase a few items as well to finish this project off. So you're going to need 7 items to complete this project. The first item you're going to need is some E6000 glue. You can buy that at any craft store, Walmart, or even Home Depot, I believe. The second item you're going to need to purchase are some faux little Christmas trees. You can buy these in any color you want, any size you want. I just got the white ones because that matches my Christmas decor this year. The third item you may have to buy is a little wooden base. So I had this left over from another project I did. I believe I got 2 of these bases for only $2. So they're pretty inexpensive, again, at any craft store. If you have any little wood planks laying around or even a little square piece of wood, you could also use that as well. The next item you're going to need is some faux snow. So again, I have these from another project I'm doing. These are little foam beads, and then I also have some of this buffalo snow that's more like a glitter snow. But again, you can find these pretty much anywhere right now because it is so close to Christmas. The next item you're going to need is some white paint and possibly a little bit of sandpaper. That would be optional. I'm going to use the white paint to paint the base of this, and then I'm also going to use the sandpaper just to rough it up a little bit to give it that kind of shabby chic look. But again, that's optional. You could leave it wood color, clear coat it, you could paint it white and not shabby chic it. That's kind of up to you. So the last 2 items in this project are going to be recycled items that I had laying around my house just waiting to be used for our project. So the first one is this little glass vase. So unfortunately at some point I broke the top of it. So I just had this sitting around. Sometimes I put flowers in it. Sometimes I had corks in it just on display from different wine bottles. But now I'm going to be using it permanently in this project. You are going to be gluing it to the project, so make sure it's a vase that you wouldn't want to use again for something else. And if you don't have a vase, you can find like pretty inexpensive vases at the Dollar Tree or Walmart, and they don't have to be a fancy shape like this. If you're more minimalistic, they could just be a plain cylinder. And the next item is going to be this glass plate. Again, you can pick up these pretty cheap at the dollar store as well, but this is going to be the top of our project. So if you have any old dishes laying around that you don't use anymore, or maybe they're from a broken set you had, that would be a great way to kind of recycle and use them in this project.
So here's one last look at all the supplies I'm going to use. I went ahead and painted my wooden base white. You're going to want to do this the day before you start your project so it has plenty of time to dry. And then step number 1, I'm going to go in and sand this white wooden base now to give it a shabby chic look. As you can see, I finished sanding the base, and now where it was white, you can see some parts of the wood coming through. Next, we're going to put the Christmas trees inside our vase, so we're going to set aside the base of our project for later. Because I used an odd-shaped vase, if I put my little Christmas trees in it, you're not going to be able to see them because they're going to be hidden by the decorations on the bottom. I used some white felt because it's going to match our snow to make the little Christmas trees longer, so they stand up at numerous different heights when we put them together to make a cluster, and that way they're going to be raised up in the vase so you can definitely see them under all that snow. As you can see here, I glued 3 of my Christmas trees together to make a little cluster, and again, they're all different heights to give it some variety. Our next step is going to be gluing the Christmas trees in the bottom of our vase. So you can use pliers if your vase is pretty long to pick them up and kind of push them down into the bottom of it if your hand won't fit inside your vase. I love using the E6000 glue for these projects because it's going to give a really permanent strong hold. I put a really generous amount of glue on the bottom of our Christmas trees. Again, they're going to be on the bottom of your vase, so you're not going to see any excess glue you have, but you want to make sure they get that really strong hold. My vase wasn't too skinny, so I was able to just press them down. They're made out of metal, these little Christmas trees, so if they get a tiny bit misshapen, you can always fix them when you're done. But again, make sure they're firmly in the bottom of your vase. And here are some close-ups before we add the snow. So our Christmas trees are glued in the bottom of our vase, and now we're going to add our snow. So again, I have two different types, little foam balls as well as some glittery snow, and I decided I was going to use both of them for this project. Unfortunately, the clip of me adding in the snow became corrupt, but all you have to do is pour in any amount that you would want. Just make sure it covers the bottom of the Christmas trees. Again, we're going to use that E6000 glue to glue the vase to the wooden bottom that we painted and sanded earlier. Again, make sure you put a generous amount of this glue on the bottom of your vase because you want to make sure it gets that really good grip to the wood and stays permanent. Once you're done applying the glue, you're going to firmly press the vase to your wooden base and just try to make sure you get it right in the center so everything looks good. And we're already at the last step. We're going to take that E6000 glue, put it around the top of the vase this time. Again, don't be afraid to put a generous amount. The plate is going to cover the top of the vase, so you're not going to see any excess glue. Carefully apply the plate to the top of your vase, and again, just make sure you get everything centered and aligned, and then firmly press it to the top of the vase. And just like that, our project is already complete. Here are some final close-ups. Once everything was finished drying, I took it downstairs, added some fun treats, and I think it turned out so cute. Overall, I'm extremely happy with how it turned out, and if you want to add a little extra flair, I think putting a Christmas bow right underneath the plate would be so incredibly cute.
Hi guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. This little DIY project is a fun little cupcake stand or cookie stand that will just brighten up your kitchen for the holiday. I think it's a fun little weekend project to do that shouldn't take you very long. Again, my name's Nicole, and if you like videos like this, we'd really love it if you subscribe down below. Definitely hit that bell button so you get notified every time we upload a new video, and leave us a comment because we really like hearing everything you guys have to say. Thanks for watching, bye!